अच्छा सुनो भाई, सुनो सुनो, अपुन जो है, आई एम गिविंग लिटिल हिंदी, जस्ट लिसन फर्स्ट। अपुन जो है ना, अपुन इंडिया का, सॉरी, इंडिया का सिटीजन है। हिंदी व्हाट यू कॉल सिटीजन, अच्छा जो भी है, ओके। अपुन जो है ना, इंडिया का माल है, इंडिया का सेवक है, हाँ जो भी है, ओके। इंडिया का अंदर में दिखा नहीं सकता, ओके, अंदर का स्टफ। तो अपुन जो है इंडियन है। तो ये जो रेसिज्म वो अपना क्या, अपना बाप को बोल देना, मीन्स टेल योर डैडी, ओके। सो ऑन a serious note, I'm an Indian passport holder, and this video is going to be kind of a parody, kind of a comedy, kind of a mockery to my own brothers and sisters of India. Okay, I'm going to be making fun of Indians, Hindus, Muslims, Christians. I'm going to be making fun of myself, Apun ka family member, means my family members, and the whole of India, whole and soul. Okay, so if you get easily offended, मेरे भाई, अपुन हिंदी में बोलता है, आप वीडियो मत देखो, समझा क्या? क्या नहीं तो टपका डालेगा। आई लर्न सम हिंदी, ओके। तो अगर तेरे को ले नहीं सकता है ना, पीछे से ले नहीं सकते, तो ये वीडियो मत देख। अच्छा, अगर तू ले सकता है अगर let me get this proper, okay. अगर तू पीछे से ले सकता है तो वीडियो तू देख, कंटिन्यू कर। अगर तू ले, बहुत टाइट है, ले नहीं सकता है, तो वीडियो मत देख। समझा क्या? समझा क्या? हाँ। So, in very simple words, this video is going to be kind of a comedy, humor, parody of all the quirks of our Indians. I'm an Indian passport holder, so I can't be racist towards my own. I'm definitely going to pinpoint on all the flaws, and it's going to be an article that was that also India, Indian outlet, India media outlet. So if you're sensitive, please don't watch this. But if you can handle it, then go ahead. And yeah, let me know your thoughts and comments down below. Having said that, let's start. Let me start this video by saying Jai Hind. सारे जहां से अच्छा Hindu, it doesn't say Muslim, doesn't say Christian. Hindustan हमारा, मतलब all the Hindus all the Hindus of India. Don't worry, I'm Indian, you're Indian, we all Indian. Okay. So today I found another mind blasting. This rice bag, ye chawal admi, chawal is rice. This rice bag, Christian. I was ex-Hindu. My ancestors were ex-Hindu, but they betrayed the Hindu religion for chawal, for fresh basmati rice. Chi. Shame on my ancestors. Shame on all my relatives. Shame on, और क्या बाकी है? Shame on my entire zaat. क्या लोग है? Chi. Otherwise, had our ancestors not betrayed the Hindu faith for one chawal, for rice bag. Today I would be Ramu Shiv Prasad instead of Loy Misido. Hi, welcome to Ramu Shiv Prasad YouTube channel. Or I would be Gopu Balakrishnan Subramaniam. Or I would be Narendra Rakesh Shamlal Patel. I would have been one of them. Ramu, Ram. I would have been Ram, tattooed Ram. So anyway, shame on my ancestors for betraying all our Hindus. Others I would have said, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Vishnu, Jai Shiva, Jai Mata Di. And I would also have taken a plunge, a dive in the Kumbh Mela with that fresh water, that lovely Mutram, Susu, Kaka filled water. And I would have removed all my Paap. Paap is sin. See, I know Hindi. You would have सब निकाल दिया होगा. See, I know Hindi. मुझे भी हिंदी आती है. आती नहीं. Okay. So now let us be serious, my Indian brothers and sisters. All our Indian brothers and sisters. Okay. Today I'm going to give you a racist report from an Indian website, businesstoday.in. मतलब इंडिया का वेबसाइट इंडिया कोई थप्पड़ मार रहा है. Hey. You know, when you see Hindi movie, what do they say? The villain, normally villain says this, tappad ki goonj, means the echo of the tappad. When the heroine gives to the villain for trying to rap her, she gives him, or the mother gives, and then the villain says, ये तप्पड़ मैं जब तक बदला नहीं ले लूंगा, ये थप्पड़ नहीं जाएगा. Okay. So I'm telling you the same thing. Today the tappad, the insult क्या होता है वो गाली. This gali is given by Business Today. That also from India. And what do they say? Horrible service. Horrible. Zero. मतलब anda trust. Viral post says Indian name. Ramu, Shamu, Gopu, Popu, Prasad. I don't know, Vinod, Dharmender, Shahrukh, not that, Akshay. So Indian name, any Indian name, but mostly North Indian, and I'll tell you why. Hurts, matlab dukh, not dukh. Hurt क्या होता है? Hurt. Business emails ignites debate on global bias. ये सब लोग हमारा इंडिया को क्यों टारगेट कर रहे हैं? अभी मैं आपको बताता हूं. Batata is potato. Okay. An American businessman also chimed in, calling his experiences with Indian clients a nightmare. He described them as extremely cheap. Cheap matlab sasta. We are very, like Russell Peters said, we are very proud of our cheap. We're very happy. Discount, please, last price, last. Even when bargaining with a prostitute. Madam, me, with my friend, how much? Last price. Okay. We have 2 plus 1 free. 1 shot. Okay. So we are tomato, we will argue for potato, we'll argue for onion, but we will buy the iPhone on loan. Maybe mother will spend, father will spend, but we will argue for 10 rupees. Hey, kanda free dena yaar. Thoda salad. They don't say salad. Salad be free dena. Okay, so they are extremely cheap, very demanding, which is normal, not personable. पर्सनबल बहुत बड़ा वर्ड है सिंबल वर्ड दे दो. एंड एरोगेंट मतलब आपका जो नाक वो नोज है वो ऊपर जाता है, ऊपर. ओके, adding that it's not generalization, all of them is sub India. Okay, so let us understand why our Indian Business Today website decided to give thappad to our Indians only, that also North Indian. अच्छा, चलो मोदी जी की गुजरात, all the north, our brother rapists, our brother scoundrel, brother criminal. Yeah, and how you can identify someone from North India? It's a very simple equation. All you got to 1 minute AC डालूंगा, थोड़ा सा गर्म है. See, मेरा हिंदी मैं आपसे टॉक नहीं, मतलब मैं आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ. Yeah. So how do you identify North Indian? He will always say तेरी माँ की, तेरी बहन के, तेरे भाई की, अरे तेरी मैं की चू, and तेरे बाप का बो. All the private parts. Our North Indians love that. Bobs and Vijin. Yes. South India will be okay. I'm from South India. Okay. Rice bag, South India, Mulberry. Okay. My cow and buffalo is also outside. I eat your cow mata as a McDonald burger. मैं रोज खाता आपका माता. ओके, अच्छा. अभी हम लोग वो जो आर्टिकल है मैं पढ़ता हूँ. पढ़ती. Okay, whatever. A Reddit user has ignited a heated discussion after sharing that he gets better responses when using a non-Indian name. Me, our India. Non-India name in business email. In this post titled, "Why does nobody want to do business with the Indians?" अरे यार बहुत नॉर्मल है यार. Last price, sir, please. And if you don't, give him what he wants, sir, मुझे काम दे दीजिए, सर, मुझे हेल्प कीजिए, सर, मेरी माँ मर रही है. And if you say, no, तेरी माँ की भोसड़ी उड़ी गड़, तेरा बाप का और तेरी उसकी चू, okay. The user revealed that he works in B2B sales and created an alter ego with a non-Indian name, which is very normal. All the guys who comment below my YouTube, most of them, Jackson, Maximilian, Russells, and then they'll put Uga Buga, Hindi Bindi language down. अरे क्या यार, इंग्लिश नाम है और आप हिंदी बिंदी में ये ब्लैबर कर रहे हैं. Okay. Whenever I use emails with my non-Indian name, I get better results. Of course, when you say Maximilian, hi babes, my name is Maximilian, the girl will say, wow. But if you say, hi, my name is Ramu Shiv Prasad Balachandran Chamakutti. But if you say like that sausage name, just imagine how macho it would be. Hi, my name is Rexon. Or you say, hi, my name is Gopu, Ramu, Shamu. Like even Shivaji had a Chhatrapati Shivaji, Chhatrapati. It's like a machine gun. But Ramu, it sounds like loose motion. Ramu, Shamu, Gopu, Vinod, hi. It sounds very hi. Okay. So it's a very troubling pattern. See, the deeper issue or external bias. The user pointed out that in various business communities, it is commonly discussed that companies prefer not to engage with Indian businessmen. Indian, मुझे माफ करो, जाओ, please go, please. Give them free deodorant, everyone. Free gift. Okay. Be it a service or product, nobody wants to sell or buy from Indians. Why? Our brothers and sisters, nobody wants to buy. Okay. अच्छा, इसलिए कहाँ है? थोड़ा, yeah, see, I have here. See, this is called deodorant. My Indians who are watching, इसको बोलते हैं deodorant. Okay? Don't go and buy Baygon spray. Buy Nivea. Okay? फिर आप क्या करो? आप जब स्प्रे डालते हैं ना, सी आई एम स्पीकिंग हिंदी, आई एम लर्निंग हिंदी. जब आप स्प्रे डालते हैं, ऐसे मत डालो. You're not killing flies and cockroach. Okay, Baygon spray you do so no flies sit on you. But this one you put inside. Open your that tear gas weapon, nuclear bomb, chemical, biological squirting underarm, and then I can't show you, but you just put. See, it's like orgasm. Oh, very strong. I wait. And then if you want to get rid of the flies, oh, too strong. Okay. So if you do this, at least people will deal with you, my brothers. अच्छा, तो किधर है हम लोग? Okay. They don't like to deal with Indian business. See, if you smell like a toilet and someone just farted there, 4 days shit which was stuck, obviously, and that also it tastes with masala, garlic, onion, all the fermenting stuff. Okay. So nobody wants to buy and sell from Indians. And it is due to the external discrimination. Is it due to that? Or is it flaws with our Indian business culture? You don't need rocket science. It is normally Indians. India. Okay. I know I'm being too generic here, but it makes me crazy seeing this discrimination. This Indian guy wrote. But then I wonder, maybe we are at fault. Very good. Great article. See, when you say we are at fault, it involves you looking inside. It's a first step. And then the correction. Okay. But if you have the nationalistic, हम number one है, 5 trillion, 10 trillion की economy है, हाँ, हम लोग moon पे जा चुके हैं, moon, वो मालूम है, moon sen, and वो मोदी जो है, डोनाल्ड ट्रम्पी से जाके मिला, हम लोग वर्ल्ड में नंबर वन है, हाँ. If you have that kind of attitude, nothing. But if you are humble and you look inside and you decide to correct yourself, yes, okay. So then it says frustration with the Indian business culture. One user who claimed to work closely with both Indian and Middle Eastern businesses, must be an NRI, which is very normal, pointed out to poor customer service as a major factor, which is very, very normal. I'll give you an example later on. Indian companies provide horrible customer experiences. Air India and Indigo airline, all Kaku's toilet service. You have to just check Instagram. The seat breaks. You're paying first class money, and you're getting like someone farted. That's the experience. Especially from Delhi. Delhi, North India. तेरी माँ की बहन के इज्जत में करता हूँ. Okay. They don't even know how to talk. Okay. They are aggressive. They overpromise and they act like client has no idea about the business. एकदम correct है. Correct. India जिंदाबाद. India. अपुन को सब मालूम है, तेरे को क्या मालूम? अच्छा. They also blamed call center scams and social. India is also number one economy, number one superpower, number one to the moon, number one in scam also. Okay. And number one conjuice. And social media trends, you know, how to make dosa. And you fry. And cow urine. ये हमारी माता है. Or, you know, that doctor who ate cow dung. ये प्रसाद है, ये अमृत पूरा कोविड निकाल देगा. क्या? Yeah, if you eat like that and drink that, you will also smell like that, no? So I finally found out why our Indian brothers sisters from the north smell like that. Because if you eat, the cow gives some hot croissant, and yellow tea, yellow hot tea, and wow, wow. Of course, we all, our Indian brothers will smell like that. Na, ye kya smell hai? Wow. In fact, when our Indian, if you want to get rid of cockroaches, they say cockroach, bacteria, virus, just, bring, especially when you go to the airlines, no? I've made a video on this, Loy Message to Air India. Oh, when you enter that aircraft, because there's no, outlet, all the gases of our Indians are there. Once you go there, if you have nose block, all vanishes. Bacteria dies, viruses die. That's why even COVID dies. But I'll tell you, your nose will stop functioning for a couple of days. You'll have to get it replaced. So very powerful, musky smell, musky fresh. Okay. So then our commenter highlighted stark difference in communication style between Indian and Western teams. I was assigned to a project under an American team lead, and the way they spoke to each other was astonishing because they have manners, they have class, and even if they're not very highly educated, whatever, they know how to talk to each other as human beings. But our Indian, now that I'm on an Indian team, this is what he says, article, Indian lead, the way we talk even among ourselves is just ridiculous, mind blasting. तेरी माँ की बहन के उसकी चूड़िया हाँ समझ गए हाँ. The third user, an Indian who has lived abroad, mostly Dubai, maybe 20 years, said he actively avoids doing business with Indian firms. This is also true with my high network clients who are Indians, actual Indians. They just don't want to do business with the Indians. They don't want to buy anything from Indians. They don't even want to go to India. In fact, this is not me just saying for the namesake. This guy, multimillionaire, he wanted to buy a couple of Indian products which were in demand. Okay, this is around, I think 3 years, no, this is before COVID. He got around 5 different vendors, and you're talking of millions, not one go, but over the period of time. He said, whatever was agreed on, whatever date, time, delivery, when he followed up after the due date, on that date, the delivery was not met. The goods that were sent, sample goods, were not up to the mark. And when he confronted him, he was rude to him. He was like, are you fucking crazy? I'm giving you money and you're talking shit with me. And then the best part was when after he said goodbye to him and he tried the other guy, whatever was agreed, fine, delivery date, quality. And then when he followed up with him, now he gave excuses that he wants a little bit more. Why? Because he apparently found out who the client was and realized he could get more money out of him. This is my client telling me about this. So when you have experiences like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, you can say India has a population of 1.4 billion. But does that mean he has to deal with 1.4 billion and then form a view? Or after he has maybe 5, 6 or 10, enough is enough? Why do you think I told you that? I chose not to get married to an Indian female. I chose not to keep Indian relatives and friends, not to keep in touch with them. I chose not to move to India. Not because I have anti-Indian sentiments. It's the experience. If you have a good experience, you'll continue, you'll keep in touch. But if you have a shitty experience, once, twice, thrice, you'll be like, what the fuck is this, man? See, North Indians, when I shared with you the bad words that they give, the profanity, they speak out the genitals of your mother, your sister, of your father. Just look at the Instagram reels or look at the Facebook videos. Delhi Metro, the ladies, the way they fight. The guys, the way the language that they use. It's very common. You'll not see the same behavior with South Indians. It's a fact. I'm not conjuring up stories here. The North Indians, the way they are versus the South Indians are at least literate. At least they are humble. At least they are fine. They are not very handsome looking like your Shah Rukh Khan or white skin or whatever. But man, intellectually, no, far ahead. You just go to Middle East, anywhere. You'll always see someone from South India open up a business. I'm not saying North India doesn't have any business. There are goldsmiths. There are guys who are into a textile business. But North and South India, major difference in behavior. I have South Indian friends, I have North Indian friends. And I can tell you both are distinct. And who do I prefer? Well, whether you like it or not, I prefer the South Indians. Not because I'm from, my father was Keralite or my mother is Mangalorean. I hate Mangaloreans. I don't, even though my mother, my stepfather, my relatives, all are Mangaloreans, I hate them. So it's nothing got to do with South India, North India. It's the experience. Okay, I do have a couple of guys from Pune who are a little okay. But like I said, I don't have experience with 1.4 billion. But whomsoever I have experience in this limited lifetime, you can definitely form an opinion, especially after you have repeated experiences. Okay, then, by the way, all the guys who called me rice bag are from North India, almost all. All the guys who have insulted my wife, my daughter, my mother, father, all have given sexual drawbacks about their genitalia, all are only from North India. Tell me, is this some coincidence? How do I know? Well, of course, I have arguments and interactions with them. Tell me. Another user noted that Indian businesses outreach, especially emails and calls, is often dismissed as spam. Can't help it. For most of the UK, US, Europe, Middle East, and ANZ, Indian emails and calls are equivalent to call center spam as they are not open to talking. An American businessman also chimed in, calling his experience with Indian clients a total nightmare. He described them as extremely cheap. Talia! Russell Peter ne righty bola. Talia, we are proud of our cheapness. Very demanding, correct? We're not personable, arrogant, and adding that it's all of them. It's not generalization, all of them. Gaya customer. India number one, 10 trillion economy. Na? Maybe you have to do with yourself only. While the thread featured a mix of perspectives, it's underscored a growing perception problem for Indian businesses. Whether the bias is justified or unfair, the discussion suggests that trust and professionalism remains a key challenge in the global market. Now, before I conclude, okay, I am aware of the fact that you'll say anti-Indian, anti-national, oh, don't come here. Fine. Whatever bad word you want to give me, whatever you want to say, totally fine. It's not going to affect me, boss. Listen, just imagine I'm talking to you. Whatever you say, whatever bad word you give, it doesn't affect me one bit. In fact, here's me telling you something. When I talk to foreigners here, this is from actual real life experience. When I tell them I'm an Indian passport holder, I don't say Indian, I say Indian passport holder because that's a fact. Indian passport I hold. The expression that they give me versus when I say born and raised or raised in Dubai, I'm from Dubai, India, Dubai. This when I say, the expression is, it has never been, they have never said, wow, the richness, the culture, the spirituality, Indian. They actually go a little back. And other people though, like Thai and all that, India. That was the expression my wife got when she informed people that I'm an Indian passport holder. They didn't see me, nothing. They thought I was the typical Ramu, Shamu, whatever, Gopu, Popu. Okay. But when I said Dubai, the brand perception was, wow, money, skyscrapers, success, Lamborghini, BMW. Here it was smelly underarm, disgusting hygiene, stingy to the core, simp male who will listen to his mother. The actual facts. Even prostitutes, just imagine, prostitutes also have this buzzword between them. Indian. No. They prefer not having a customer than having an Indian. Why all these bars and pubs, British and all that? They just don't want an Indian. One Indian will come with 10 Indians and 10 straws and one Coca-Cola. And they'll sit there and look at every girl. See, it takes two hands to clap. Okay? Given social media today, given the amount of really sad exposure that are in fact, there's one Indian guy, he's actually online, Instagram, maybe you can put his name. He eats sewage. Actually, I'm not exact. This Indian guy eats sewage for money. Just have to pay him money, and he has millions of followers. He will do anything. If you give him money, he'll put food, but he will go to where the sewage is and do the most risk. He will actually eat it. There are Indian channels which I've shared with my WhatsApp group. Females, the way there's like, I wouldn't call it sexy. I would call it like without putting a bra, this female is dancing and jiggling her water balloons, and one other female is shaking her ass so violently, you begin to think that she's having some disease or some virus. Like, it doesn't even look sexy. And then you have those videos which are being shared of Indians cooking food, the unhygienic conditions they take from here and put it here. Yes, that is, people are poor. I can understand that. But how do you excuse people when they're giving teri maa ki this? They give bad words. In fact, there was a girl hitting a guy, and then I don't know what she did. She just pulled down her trousers and continued fighting with him. See, guys, look. Whether you see me as your enemy or whether you see me as, obviously, most of you will not like me, which I don't care. But I'm saying this from the heart of hearts. You can only fight, deny, and say that, oh, racism, this and that. Obviously, you can't change the whole of India. But if you really want people to respect you, the change starts with you. Okay, keep that much in mind. The change starts with you. Yes, you can't change the whole world, but at least start with you. And the only way you're going to grow is if you get out from the four walls of India and not travel for a holiday for 3 days and think that, oh, I became a foreigner. When you live abroad, when you interact with people abroad, you yourself will realize, sheesh, man, what the fuck? I thought I knew everything, but no. That is why no NRI, no successful Indian who goes abroad wants to come back to India. It's majority of the cases, unless, of course, they made millions and they're going to retire in a village, or they are going to be with their relatives and they're very close. But majority don't want to come back because of all that overpopulation, crowding, and lack of whatever. I don't want to get into that. So anyway, wanted to share this with you. I'm pretty sure it's going to ruffle some feathers. But Indian article telling you about Indians and Indian passport holder admitting, yes, this is right. Anyway, having said that, good, bad, ugly, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.